Hi everyone. So we are here today, and we're here to honour Mother's Day. I know that we put a message out to our community to ask about Mother's Day and when it would be the right time, if any, to share a very brief meditation. And here we are. It's obviously a very tricky time, can be a tricky time. So here at the Ellie's Gift Project, we really just wanted to create a little bit of space and to provide the space for us all to come together and to feel seen and to feel connected. Mother's Day can bring up a whole range of different emotions, and that's something that sometimes can be quite surprising for people. And sometimes not surprising. It can be that it can be a really painful reminder. It can remind us of the life that our baby isn't living. And it doesn't help because there's very often celebrations everywhere. You go into the supermarket, there's big Mother's Day displays, and it's all over the newspapers and social media, and yeah, it can feel very, very intense. And that's really difficult. That can be really difficult. I actually received an email from a company recently that gave me the option. It said, we acknowledge that Mother's Day can be hard for some people, so please know you can opt out of our emails. And it gave me the option to opt out over a period of time, which I was thinking, wow, gosh, we're making so many strides. Hopefully people are beginning to recognise and beginning to wake up and notice that actually Mother's Day it's not special for everyone. It can cause memories to resurface. Sometimes memories can be special that come up, like finding out the first time you were pregnant. That can be a special memory, but it can also be very heartbreaking too, as we know. It can also be really difficult because sometimes there can be an unspoken grief as well, so that other people might not even acknowledge the loss, your loss, and that can feel really lonely for many people. And also some guilt can come up sometimes for people, in that I don't feel worthy enough to call myself a mum. Therefore, do I even deserve to feel this grief? And if I do, is it valid, and do other people get it? It can be a whole whirlwind of different emotions and thoughts that come up for many of us. And there can be a real pressure to be okay as well. Everyone kind of expects that when you've lost a baby, that you just get on with it. Life doesn't stop for grief. When in fact, I know, as Ellie's mum, when she passed away, my life stopped. My life stopped when she passed away, and I became a mum, but I wasn't a mum in the traditional sense. I wasn't the same Lucy as I was before. It was about trying to figure out who this new person was, and to create that new relationship with the new version of me. There can also be lots of triggers in different places, triggers in different ways, and over Mother's Day, over this time, and that can feel really intense. So please remember the Ellie's Gift app and all of our free resources on there, and all the tracks that you can listen to help you feel grounded, to help you feel calm and connected again. This is what we're here for, to support you, and this is why all our resources are free. And I've always been really, really firm with that, in that our support is free. So I mean, how do we navigate this tricky time? And it really is tricky. It really is tricky. Sometimes I wish for these big anniversaries that we could really kind of, I don't know, like teleport into a different time and space just for this set amount of time and then come back again. But we know we can't. So how do we deal with it? Well, I think one really big thing that we talk about here at the project is giving ourselves permission to feel all that we feel. Welcoming it all in and knowing that it's okay to cry. It's okay to, to feel all the feels, as people say, all the feels. And even amongst all that, there may be moments of joy. When I think about when we found out that we were having Ellie, oh, it's such a lovely memory that I can look back on. If I really take myself to that memory, to that moment in time, it's a memory that fills me with joy. It really does. So yeah, give yourself permission to feel. Also, there's nothing wrong with creating some of your own traditions around Mother's Day. Maybe lighting a candle or writing a letter to your baby or visiting their special place in memory of them. That can be, supportive for many people. And also remembering to lean in on the support networks around you. That's important. Really lean into the things that are supporting you. So, we like to think here at the project, we offer that support through our community pages. So please do, pop a note on there and you will be met with kindness. I promise you that. You will be. And love and compassion and community. And then there's also other support networks around too, if you need. And there's also nothing wrong with avoiding triggers either. If you know that social media is going to be difficult for you, then stay off it. If you know that you can't attend certain events, then don't go. You need to just really protect your own heart. That's really important. Protecting your own heart and honouring your baby in your own way, and practicing that self-compassion, and also remembering that no matter what, you are still a mum. You are still a mum. And your baby will always be a part of you, whether here on this earth or wherever else we may go after we pass. That is a fact, that you are a mum. You were made a mum. That moment that you found out you was pregnant, you are a mum. And that love remains. And your baby will always be a part of you. In fact, science shows us that. I'm sure that you may be familiar with the discovery that cells still stay in our bodies, cells from our baby, stay in our bodies long after birth. That there's a process that happens. Yeah, and that has brought me comfort to know that somewhere in my body, Ellie is still connected somehow. She's still with me. So let me guide you then into a very short meditation to honour Mother's Day this year and to honour our community and to help us all feel seen, validated and loved. So I'd like you to then, wherever you are, finding somewhere comfortable. You may want to sit down. I'm sat on the floor at the moment. I've got a cushion underneath my bottom, and you can use a wall to lean on. I've got a wall behind me if that feels comfortable, or you can sit on your sofa or a bed, wherever you are. Just making sure that you won't be interrupted just for this short amount of time. And if you want to, you can allow your eyes to close, or you can lower your gaze. And let's begin then by taking in 3 deep breaths together. Breathing slowly in. And releasing the breath. And again, breathing slowly in. And releasing the breath. Final time, breathing in. And releasing that breath. And allowing your breathing to return to its own pace and rhythm. Allowing your shoulders to release and relax and drop down. And let's just together do a very short body scan. So we're going to be scanning down the body and intentionally relaxing any areas that you notice there is any tension or tightness. So beginning at the top of your head and relaxing your forehead, your eyes, your cheeks, mouth and jaw, your shoulders, arms and hands, the front and back of your body, your lower legs, and your feet. Really allowing yourself to relax here in this moment, feeling held and supported by the earth that connects you and holds you. And acknowledging that this is your moment of calm, of ease. Here with me. So notice now the movements in your body as you breathe. So as your breath moves in and out of your body, just notice anywhere where you notice the movements that accompany the breath. So for me, when I move and breathe, it's really obvious to me in the back of my body. So as I take a breath in, I feel the back of my body move. And as I take a breath out, the back of my body again moves, but this comes also with other movements in my body. So I'm just noticing where my body moves as I breathe, where it moves as I breathe in, and where it moves as I breathe out. And as best as you can, just following the movements and the breath. So we're just noticing in this moment now and being mindful of what we notice. Observing with kindness, with acceptance, with curiosity. So we can observe in a way which really ignites this sense of curiosity, noticing something as if we've never noticed it before. So as your body moves with the in-breath and the out-breath, observing this as if it's the first time that you've ever noticed this happening. In this moment here with me, breathing in, breathing out. So we're just resting here together, following our breath, following the movements. And while we rest here together, we can acknowledge the connection, a connection between all of us. Our babies made as mothers. Know that you are seen. Know that you are held. And know that we're all here for each other. I guess our babies and the love that we have for our babies can be witnessed in a similar way to that of a butterfly. A butterfly may land upon our arm, our shoulder, a leaf or a flower, very close to us. And we can be with it just for a short amount of time. Notice its beauty and its grace. And then as quick as it arrived, it flies away. And we wish that this butterfly could have stayed longer. But we also know, and we feel grateful that even though it couldn't stay longer, we can be grateful that we've even seen it at all. We can be grateful that we saw the beauty of that butterfly in that brief moment. So maybe your baby can be that butterfly. So we'll finish now with a very, very loving, touching embrace as we together place one hand on our heart space, on our chest. I'd like to invite you to take a deep breath in with me, so breathing in and breathing out. And just breathing normally and naturally now as you feel the connection from your hand to your body, recognizing this as an act of compassion for yourself. And then placing the other hand now on top of the hand that's on your chest, so both hands are touching each other. And imagining that this other hand is the hand of another bereaved mum. Anyone, but somebody who, like you, understands this pain. Feel that connection now. Know that you're not alone. And while it may feel like it, unfortunately there are many of us out here. Extending your heart out now to yourself first, but also every other bereaved mum. Every other bereaved mum close to you, further afield, and all around the world. I see you. Take another deep breath in, breathing deep into your body and releasing your breath. And as you do so, relaxing your hands down and in your own time opening your eyes. So, thank you for joining me for this very special Mother's Day meditation. I really hope that you found the session helpful and of some comfort. And please do remember to reach out on our Ellie's Gift community page if you need any support. Please use our Ellie's Gift app resources. They're there, they're in your pocket. Don't forget about them. And if you enjoyed this meditation, please pop a comment on and let us know. Okay, well, all my love to you, whoever you are, wherever you are. Take care, guys.